Lovelace here with Jerry, Wellers Fitness. Jerry's general manager, I'm the trainer, and Jerry's wife, Tiffany. So what we're going to kind of talk about is the holidays, cheating, how to not be that person that gains 5 to 7 pounds every year at Christmas, which for me, I think is the most important thing. But let's first start with Tiffany and what's your progress been? What have you done?
So far in the past 3.5 months, I have lost 6 pounds and 22% body fat.
So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty incredible, but not typical. Pretty exceptional. But here's the thing. So you've lost 22%, 22% and 6 pounds. That's completely changing your body, and I've noticed it in here too. So how does somebody keep their momentum going during Christmas? I mean, I hear it all the time. Well, I'm going to diet for Christmas, or, what can I do here? What can I do there? And here's the way I see it is eat your perfectly clean diet. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, do as you choose. The day after, back on the diet. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, do as you please. And always for me, January 2nd, unlike the rest of the population on the earth, I go on a strict diet and I clean it up and keep everything tight. What I think the key is not missing your workouts, because that's the easiest thing to do at Christmas time.
Right.
You're gonna eat that. I mean, come on. Everybody walks in here with boxes of cookies, and you got Christmas parties, and I think a lot of the added calories are alcohol. People drink a lot of alcohol at Christmas. It's Christmas. It's what you do. But to make better choices, let's say if you're going to drink more than usual, vodka, low in calories, mix it with sugar-free Red Bull. Don't mix it with the cranberry juice or the soda stuff with sugar and stuff like that. You can watch the edges there. And then, on Christmas Day, I can't stand the guy to sit at Christmas table talking about how, I can't have that because I'm on a diet. It's almost like they're showing off and they want to be patted on the back because what a good guy I am, I'm dieting at Christmas time. Well, how come you weren't dieting in March,
Right.
or February or October? It's always that guy who's on a diet during the holidays, and it never works. If my people don't gain the 5 to 7 pounds, I consider that a victory, and you can do that. If your body fat stays the same and your weight stays the same through the holidays, that's a win-win, I think.
Yeah, she actually lost weight over Thanksgiving.
Did you really?
She didn't. I mean, really nothing changed. She ate. She didn't go ridiculous at Thanksgiving dinner, but I mean, she ate everything we had, and the next day was back on the diet. And also, I mean, around the holidays too, it helps. I mean, she's kind of got an edge because we hold each other accountable.
Right.
So I mean,
Right.
obviously doing it together helps with
Yeah.
someone else. So I mean, we hold each other accountable, kind of.
And that's a good point. I mean, your support group, people have to support you. And the point can be made that if people don't support you, then you've got to cut them out of the group. I mean, there's always that person who doesn't want you to succeed.
Right.
So that's great when you have somebody that's on your side. And, you're like, hey, it's Thanksgiving, I can eat what I want. But here's the beautiful thing about what's happened with you is because you've become accustomed to eating and feeding the machine and turning up your metabolism, eating a little bit more food is not going to do you any harm whatsoever. I mean, you'll actually probably burn it off, and a lot of people will actually lose weight. You know what I mean? The other night, I have my Fitbit here, and it tracks my sleep. And I like 11 o'clock the other night, I was just starving, and I usually eat before I go to bed. And I got up and ate 4 Perillo bars, 4 of the red protein Perillo bars, which is almost 1,000 calories. I burned 700 calories in my sleep because my metabolism was up.
Right.
And, it was the right thing to do. It's what my body needed. It needed to be fed. So, yeah. What else?
And you touched on as far as sticking with your workouts. I mean, we travel for Christmas, but we already know. We're going to visit her parents, so she knows the area, but we know where we're going to go work out, and we're going to stop in at the Perillo facility and get a workout there just to see it because it's not far from.
You'll like it. It's
Where
in
she's-
Fairfield,
Fairborn, something like
Fairfield, yeah. I saw a picture of it online again. I saw it when it first built the new facility. It's pretty
I
cool.
mean, we got all that. You know, it's just about doing stuff in advance.
Well, that's right. If you don't plan,
Right, exactly. The planning.
right. If you don't plan to succeed, then you're planning to fail. So put things in place. Have your workout set up where you're going, and you know what? You can always find somewhere.
Right.
Now, what makes us different than a lot of clubs is we allow you to come in here and buy a daily rate.
Right.
I mean, I think the club down the street's $30 for a daily pass. We don't gouge you. Ours is $10, right?
Yeah, $10 and a week's 25. So
Yeah.
we're-
So you
yeah.
can do it, and there's a lot of clubs, that are sole proprietorships like this one, where we want you to get your workout, and we don't make you join for the month to work out on the road. You can get it done, and sometimes I kind of like to train on the road.
Yeah.
I like to see new equipment. I like to see how new things are run. I like to see how people do things, whatever. But so the holidays don't have to be your goal in here. They don't have to change anything. And you can enjoy them. It's like Carrie and I were talking the other night. We don't feel like we sacrifice anything, and actually we don't. I mean, we don't sacrifice anything, and she's walking around at 6%. I'm walking around about 5.5%, 6%.
Right.
And it's the holidays.
Yeah.
I just ate a bag of cookies. So,
Right.
you can do it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I love it because even I eat a lot healthier than I used to, but I don't crave the bad stuff as much as I used to.
Right.
Because now when I come to my cheat day, I just want a burger, which isn't terribly bad,
Right.
fun and everything, but that's all I pretty much eat
Right.
on my
And
cheat
then if she
day.
has any sugar, she can eat maybe half of it. She's
Start feeling
breathing
sick.
heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross at that point. And that's a good point too, is that you go along, you start to see some changes, and pretty soon you don't want to sabotage it. And it's not, sometimes with some of my clients, they start to do so well, you got to force them to go cheat. But I'm like you. Now I kind of savor that. I can't wait to have my cheeseburger, but when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Another good thing to do is if you're just starting and for some reason you decide that you want to start your diet at Christmas, which once again I don't suggest, I always say this: if you want to eat really bad, eat really good first, and then if you still want to eat bad,
Yeah.
go ahead and do it. 9 times out of 10, the cravings are gone.
Yeah.
And just like you alluded to, it's if you stay fed, your body's not going to go into the screaming, survival mode. I got to have anything and everything I can get my hands on. And that's what happens to most people.
That goes with the planning too.
That goes with the plan. Absolutely, it goes with the plan.
Yeah.
So, that's how we do it here. We try to keep things doable, livable, and check out our Facebook for some specials. And our website's coming up, about a week?
Should be here before the beginning of the new year. Redid the whole website, and it'll be a lot more interactive, better than it was before. So
Perfect. And we're going to keep doing these videos, so if there's anything that anybody out there wants to hear us do or do workouts or whatever, let us know.
yeah, send us any requests on Facebook, or we have a email address, info@wildhorsefitness.com. Send it, and we'll see what we can do.
All right. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.